Hi, I'm here with Laurent Flores, who is the CEO of CRM Metrics, and Laurent and I co-presented a all-day workshop at SMR, one of the top market research events. Laurent, I wonder if you could tell us about this event and about the workshop today, what the big questions were that some of the clients were asking. I mean, why are we here?
Okay, thanks, Pete. So first of all, the SMR. We are actually at the annual congress that usually takes place every September, and that gathers together about over 1,000 people usually every year. This year we're in Switzerland. As part of the events, beyond general presentation, there are workshops being run. And one of the workshops was word of mouth measurement and beyond. That was the title of it. So Pete and I ran it. And it's really interesting. We got a lot of top buyers involved, over 20 people. And the topic seems to be becoming more and more important in Europe. Probably about 12 months ago, as we queried the people, they were not so keen in measuring it. So the reality is becoming so important that more and more companies are sending buyers to actually find out what's available, what they should be doing to actually measure it. The key question being for them, how to make sense of potentially a lot of tools available on the market. Is online better than offline? How the things work all together? And at the end of the day, could I get a better roadmap of how to put together a measurement plan based on key things that I need to be covering for my internal clients, if the internal clients happen to be the marketers within the companies?
Is word of mouth finding a tipping point in the eyes of these? I mean, researchers have always been a little bit slow in this space, but is it?
I think we're really very much getting to this tipping point where more and more people are, yes, indeed, paying attention to it. Probably, I think the challenge is for researchers to actually trying to measure something that is very difficult to measure, but with all the tools available, the science and experience coming from the US, and from early practitioners like myself and others in Europe, we're on a very good way to actually get things rolling here as well.
Now, Laurent, you are a big practitioner of the relationship between CRM and word of mouth. Could you educate our audience and our smart members as to, like, what are you talking about there?
Very simple. I believe that there is an intimate relationship between word of mouth and brand relationship, because I believe that nowadays, beyond brand loyalty, we need to move to brand advocacy, per se. So the whole idea is, if you nurture a relationship with some key customers, and specifically key customers that happen to be influential from an influence standpoint and an economic power standpoint, the whole idea is to actually nurture this relationship through time to generate positive word of mouth among these people and help brands further sell on the marketplace. Yep.
And so consumer affairs, consumer relations, what you do on your website, all of the above?
All the above, consumer affairs, consumer relation, websites, brand websites. In a nutshell, the whole idea is to say, rather than looking at attracting new people and making strong potential connection with people that are not naturally already coming to you, the reality is your so-called brand advocates are probably naturally coming to you on your brand website, for example. As a company, we've been measuring that and demonstrating that for many years. The whole idea is to tap into this available power of these fascinated people and fans of people to provide them an ability to further speak about your brands and get them involved further, some of them, in the development of new products, new campaigns, and new marketing for your company.
And last question, you're based here in Europe. Is the passion for word of mouth and word of mouth measurements equal to what you saw in the U.S., or is it more?
I think it's really we're starting to get traction, as we said, but I think the marketplace, in my understanding, is first of all in the United States, although there is more and more interest here. The good thing is what has been done in the U.S. could be leveraged, but adapted at the same time with the European landscape, and furthermore the Asian landscape. Why? Because the markets are not as wired from an internet standpoint, for example. So a lot of things can be brought up, but a lot of things needs to be adapted locally. So, and I think along with sign, probably we're going to be getting a lot of new trends, new tools, probably developed specifically for this market here.
So you've heard from Laurent Flores, who is the CEO of CRM Metrics, and he was my co-presenter at an all-day workshop at SMR, one of the top international market research events of the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Pete.